We're talking about New Jersey today. One of my favorite places on the Jersey Shore is Jenkinson's Boardwalk in Point Pleasant. Point Pleasant is dominated by the Jenkinson Boardwalk. Jenkinson's Boardwalk, just like many of the other boardwalks in New Jersey, stretches for miles of coastline. Charles Jenkinson founded Jenkinson's Boardwalk in 1926. In 1934, Jenkinson acquired the beach, and that's really what started everything. And now they own basically the entire beach, a very long boardwalk, and all kinds of activities. The first drink is going to be the Cruzan Confusion. It's called the Cruzan Confusion because every single rum that they use is Cruzan, the brand. I have no Cruzan rum available to me where I live, so I will be using zero Cruzan rum to make the Cruzan Confusion. So I'm going to make it how I think they make it there. So we're going to need 1 ounce of coconut rum, 1 ounce of mango rum, and pineapple juice, and that's it. I assume they're using Malibu, so we're going to use Malibu. And then we're going to use 1 ounce of mango rum. Like I said, like they use Cruzan, I have Largo Bay, because that's literally the only mango rum that's within an hour drive of where I live. Then we're going to top her with pineapple juice. Usually they'd use a pineapple that still has the green, but I didn't want to buy a pineapple for this. All right, let's see what we've got here. Honestly, all I taste is pineapple juice. There's no mango. Neither one of those rums are very strong. They're not even technically rum. They're like 20% alcohol. So this is basically just pineapple juice. Let's do it more better. I'm gonna build it like an actual drink. So I'm gonna use regular rum. I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna use regular rum and Malibu. So we're gonna use 1 ounce of Bacardi Silver. And we are gonna go ahead and do a full ounce of Malibu because we know that the people who are ordering this want that flavor. They want the sugary, coconutty, whatever. Instead of using mango rum, I'm gonna use literal mango. You could use puree, you could use a lot of different things, but I will be using nectar. We're gonna go 3/4 of an ounce. We're gonna keep the pineapple, we're gonna go 3/4 of an ounce of pineapple. And then I'm gonna add lime, and we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of lime. What I'm doing basically is I'm trying to keep the pineapple because the pineapple goes a long way, but I'm only going to use 3/4. The mango is going to cover the sweet, the pineapple is going to cover sweet and tart, and then the lime is going to be tart, and that's going to come together. There's going to be the rum. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic.
Are you sure about that?
You got to shake this one because it's a real drink. There's my new confusion, the Sipper's Confusion. Let's see if it's any better. That's a lot better. A little too much lime, I think, but it tastes a lot stronger. Really, it tastes really lime now. Maybe that doesn't work. I don't know, maybe things are better left untouched sometimes. So the second drink, I'm not going to make this twice. I'm just going to make it the way it's made, called Voodoo Punch, and it is 1.5 ounce coconut rum, 1/2 ounce pineapple rum, 1/2 ounce citrus rum, 1/2 ounce banana rum, and then pineapple juice, cranberry juice, and a float of 151 rum on top. We're making it in glass because they definitely make it in glass. We're going to use 1/2 ounce of all of our liquors. Since they literally only had handles of citrus rum, I gotta use this handle of citrus rum, and it's sticky. And then we want cranberry pineapple. And then our 151. Can't really see it. Yeah, so if you look really closely, you can see it floating. I get the feeling this drink is supposed to be less red in real life, so maybe you're supposed to use more pineapple, but All right, so I'm gonna drink with the straw, and then I'll drink without the straw first. That's just like shooting 151 rum, basically. Don't recommend. All right, and then the straw. It kind of tastes like nothing, to be honest with you. It's got too many different conflicting flavors. I don't really pick up any of the flavors. It just kind of tastes like generic juice, like fruit juice. And maybe that's the point. I think if you use regular rum in this, you probably taste it. Where none of those are even a proof. I mean, they're all 20% or 21%, except for the citrus, which is 35. So really, this is a low proof drink. This is juice. If you stir it up a little bit, maybe get the 151 involved. Let's see. Not really, man. It's not enough. It's not enough to make a difference. It just tastes like juice. Well, those are the only ones that I'm gonna do. There's a few other locations on the Jenkinson's Boardwalk. Like Martel's Tiki Bar is on the Jenkinson's Boardwalk. I've already talked about that one. And there's a few other places over there that I'll be talking about. That's it for this one. I'm gonna do something more artsy fartsy for the next one.